Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, the last few episodes have been very exciting and very interesting for a lot of reasons behind said episodes. Obviously, I made a lot of mistakes because again, I'm new to the series. I thought this one was considered the best. Well, not this one. The episode 12 was considered the best of the series. Obviously, I was wrong. It's a very good episode and probably the best of the first season. But still, perhaps I just exaggerate a little bit in the end. Sorry about that. Yes, I read your comments. So, yes, a mistake on my behalf. Anyway, before going to the next episode, I want to remind you that please subscribe to the channel because again, YouTube is doing something weird that is either not subscribing people or unsubscribing people who are already subscribed to the channel or something weird. And yes, please share it if you can, give it a like and leave a comment. That will help a lot of the channel, a lot. It will help the channel a lot. Because this way, if this video is liked, obviously it's going to be recommended a lot more. And again, I know I'm not the most popular YouTuber ever, but yeah, this will seriously push this channel to the upfront page. Anyway, going back to the episode, yes, the last one gave us a twist and a deeper appreciation for Prince Zuko. What does everything means in the past episode? I have no clue. But anyway, let's just cut all this presentation and watch the next episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 14th episode of the first book. Yes, we return to kind of more of the normalcy of the show. We return to this. I'm not going to say unimportant because I think every episode so far has been showing off something or at least developing something, and yeah, this is no exception. But obviously it's not as important as I previously mentioned as the episode 12 or episode 13 in my point of view. This one obviously is particularly... it's hard to say this without sounding I dislike the episode. I want to clarify that from the beginning. I did not. I love it. I like the episode. I really enjoy it. But obviously there are parts of it that I found infuriating, in the same way that Sokka was just furious with some of the people inside of this town. Predicting the future, obviously, in the context of our world, is completely ridiculous. It's utter garbage. You cannot predict the future. You can have some accurate guesses, yes. But in the end, there are things that you cannot predict. If that was possible, the fortune tellers of the world will be millionaires. Why I said this? Because they will predict how to win the lottery, or how to invest, or what to do with their money. And that is obviously something that is not happening in our reality. So yes, and I particularly hate this thing because they abuse of the faith of the people, they abuse of the innocence of the people. So yes, I find that very infuriating, very annoying, very I don't know, awful. And I find in our reality, in our world, I really hate that those charlatans, because there is no other way to call them but charlatans, honestly. Now, obviously, in this world, it's a lot more fantastic. We have airbenders, we have earthbenders, we have firebenders, we have all of these people, waterbenders, yes, and obviously we have the avatar, the resurrection of this person, and all the cycle of the avatars. We have, obviously, in this reality, in the reality of the show, it's a different context. But even within the context of said reality, predicting the future is bogus. It's just absurd, as Sokka said. He was angry with the people because, yes, some of the things that this Aunt Wu, I think it was her name, was saying were self-fulfilling prophecies. That, oh, you're going to find the love of your life if you when you wear red shoes. Oh, I'm going to wear red shoes every single day of my life. So yes, obviously you're going to find the love of your life eventually, I guess. So yeah, it is that absurd, and it has been wrong, as we saw in the episode. The volcano was going to explode and was going to kill a lot of people if they will still believe in said prophecy. And yes, the last guy was saying, oh, but the village is safe. Yes, because of the action of somebody else. Again, it's absurd, and that is the part that I find infuriating about this episode. Because yes, I hate that. I genuinely hate that part of the, oh, but this happened, so it was technically true, which is obviously absurd. So yeah, that is the part that I find absurd and ridiculous and all of that. Again, I want to reiterate this. I do not hate the episode. I really like it. The humor was great. Poor Sokka suffered a lot. Yeah, self-inflicted wounds of whatever conflict within him. But it's funny. It's really funny. But obviously there is the part in which this woman is telling everybody else what they want to listen. I'm going to take this into another context. These people like this person because all of her predictions have been positive, is what people wants to hear. So that's why she's so liked. Perhaps there is some coincidence, perhaps there is something else. Obviously, it's a show, but we take this as a story. People is happy because she gave them what they want. And obviously, they are content with that. But if she was really able to predict the future and predicted not only the good side, but the bad side, that is another story completely. There is a game, I guess some of you have played, is Dragon Age Origins. This is a game, obviously, that is dealing with a magical world, with a lot of stuff. But within this game, there is a statue that was punished by one of the ancient people in this world, in the Dragon Age world, by predicting the future, a future that this person didn't want to hear. And yes, this happens a long time ago. And yes, all the predictions that this seer was seeing were accurate and were corrected. But obviously, she predicted the doom of this person, of her master. So therefore she was punished because she gave a bad prediction, or a terrible prediction, not an incorrect one, an accurate one, but something that he was not happy, and was punished by becoming a statue for all eternity. So yes, this is obviously connected to this point, or is connected to the point I want to make, is that yes, you might be able to predict the future, obviously within the context of the world of Avatar. But if you are accurate, people is not going to love you. And this person is loved. So therefore I can deduce, perhaps it is a wrong deduction, perhaps his fallible logic. But I deduce that yes, she's just telling everybody else what they want to hear. And I think we hear kind of an admission in the end that yes, that is exactly what I do, but you have the advantage that you can predict the future. You can predict the future. You can forge your own destiny. Yeah, it is. It is. It is weird for me to be speaking about this one when I hated this portion. Anyway, that is just partially what the episode is about. I think there is a deeper topic here. I think the reality of this one is kind of seeing into the feelings of of our protagonists. In this case, Katara and Aang. I think it has been noticeable that Aang has feelings for Katara. Kind of. Not that in your face, not that completely upfront. But obviously, since the episode of the giant fish monster, whatever that was, it was kind of obvious. I think Aang at first was just wanted to impress a girl, and since Katara was a girl, oh yeah, let's impress her. But obviously when other girls get close by, he was just willing to, oh no, I have more girls so I can impress them. But I think those feelings have been developing. Now, obviously, within this episode, those feelings have kind of bloomed. I say, oh yes, okay, I like Katara more than the other girls. And yes, this was noticeable even in the previous episodes, that when the rest of the girls were just kind of ignoring him, Katara was there for him, and perhaps this developed a little bit more respect and love for her, for Katara. Katara obviously sees Aang like a friend. Yeah, he has been friendzoned so far. Because, yeah, my guess is she's older than him, perhaps 2 or 3 years, well, hundreds of years, but, well, technically Aang is hundreds of years older than her, but within the context, let's imagine that those frozen years doesn't count. Those don't count, so yeah, let's say she's older, mentally older than Aang. And she just sees him as a friend. But obviously, thanks to one of the predictions, that obviously, again, means nothing, a powerful bender. There are a ton of benders in this world, and there are powerful ones. That means nothing. There is no prediction there. Okay? I just want to clarify that one. Sorry, I'm sounding like Sokka. Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh yes, the feeling, sorry. The furious moment kind of sidetracked me. Anyway, as I was saying, obviously she doesn't see him as somebody to have feelings for. But in the end, when she saw Aang bending, and thanks to the words that Sokka said, she started to change her mind. Yes, the prediction is the trigger. The prediction is the trigger. But I think, obviously, she's not completely in love with that. But now she's open to the idea that, yeah, he is a boy. Yes, I could have feelings for him. I don't, at least that's what I interpret. I don't in this moment, but yeah, there is a possibility there. And this kind of opens the door for said possibility. So yeah, in the end, this could work for Aang. Again, it's an interesting point of view. It's an interesting point that we have here, that perhaps we will be developing these feelings through the entirety of the rest of the series. I don't know how it's going to work, but if this is what the series is going on about, I'm okay with that, because again, it's not just from one moment to another. If we develop this correctly, this could be amazing. This could be so well developed. Yeah, I know I said this word a lot, but I like when they plant an idea, and I mean the writers plant an idea and they make it grow and they make it something else. So hopefully this is going to be the route that the series is going to take, because I am so okay with that. Now, little things that I found funny. The freaking goose, or I don't know what they were, dogs, gooses, whatever. I love the little interventions of those little moments. A lot of comedy. And I love how clueless Sokka is when romance is involved. Especially because he didn't really notice that actually Aang is not speaking about the little girl that is stalking him, but actually about his sisters. So I don't know if he was going to be okay with this situation, but I found it really fun to see all this misinterpretation from Sokka. Sokka is still, again, one of my favorite characters, not just for the humor, but obviously for the character development that he has been following. Now, another part I want to speak about is obviously Katara and her character. I love how she's been portrayed as not the perfect girl, and this episode is an instance of that imperfection, because now she's obsessed with the future reading. And this is a flaw, or at least I consider it a flaw. That now she's obsessed with something, and this gives us a personality that she is obsessive. She can be obsessive when something really caught her mind, and this is something that caught her mind. So I love those little moments of imperfection that we see for our Katara, because again, so far there is no much character development for Katara alongside, well, with the exception of few episodes back then. But I like this. I genuinely like these hints of imperfection of our characters. But anyway, I think I exhausted the topic of this episode. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry about my voice. Sorry if I sound kind of weird. It's again the flu. It's awful and I cannot get rid of it soon enough. But anyway, yeah, I don't have anything to say, but please consider a subscription, give us a like, and give me a comment so I can hear what you have to say. Again, I just reply to a bunch of them, but yes, I do listen, I do read them, and I try to reply them. But again, I don't want to just give a half-ass reply. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and yes, I have nothing else to say, so see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.